Hello everyone, it's Crafty Fox, and welcome to Foxshot Realistic Creative Server, update number 37. And this is the server that I own. And if you guys are interested in becoming builder here, stay tuned for the end of the video. So first off, we're going to take a look at this map right over here. This is actually the interior of Lesaudat's Warp France area. So he is a French builder, and he's basically making this French city right over here. I think the sign will say something. Well, they were France, built by Soli, aka Lesaudat. And here is what it looks like. You may have seen it before, but this is an update on it. You can see some nice park area, very nice with the snowy leaves on top. And we can check out the street. And I think we've seen this before. It's just like a standard line across with it's going to be some light rail running across the city. And there are some new buildings going up, especially over here in this area. And then there's like a bunch of floating cars. I guess he's going to sprinkle them around the city. A couple more buildings probably going to be built here. And there also is going to be a river. And a highway runs alongside this river, and there's a couple of these bridges that span across the river. And you can see the side over here. I think this is a very nice view to look at, just like the nice slope. The highway as it goes down, got a couple of European trucks. And if we go further down the river, there is another bridge in the works. It appears to be a railroad bridge. Some trains can pass over here. There's also another rail line that goes along here. I wonder what train that he's going to use for this. Looks to be a tunnel as well. So this goes underground for quite a bit. And this above area ground, a nice warehouse, bit industrial area. I don't know if there's an interior or not, but probably not. I don't think so. It doesn't look like it. And there is a nice, I guess you can call this like a roundabout, I think. And what is this? Oh, I guess like the light. It's like a tram that goes down over here in the grassy plain. We also have a Dutch town from the Netherlands that just popped up, being built by Marta Dutch NL, and he is a Dutch builder, a relatively new builder, and he's working with this along with some other people to build this Dutch town. So you can see it's a couple like townhouses around. This red path is actually supposed to be like a bicycle lane, I think, along with some gray paths. There are also bike lanes as well, and here's, I guess, a roundabout. There also is a Netherlands spoorwegen train, the NS Worm right over here, that can pass by. Nice little crossing right over here. There also appears to be a station where the NS Worm is coming out of. So I believe it's still in the works. Of course, you need to add in like all the other stuff like pantographs. So everything here is work in progress, so you can have an underground tunnel, I guess, to transport between the two sites. Welcome to Albury Station. Now this build is actually by MCC DD101. So before we checked out France and the Netherlands, and now we have Australia, I believe, because this is supposed to be for V-Line. And here's a nice station. It's still in the works, of course, so it's not like the final product, but it is a nice recreation, I guess. Here we got a couple of these buses. I don't know if they're like coach buses or like metro buses. I don't know about that. And here we have, oh my god, it's a person. That's an interesting way to actually build a Minecraft person. Got a nice shirt, I guess, using debug stick. So we got a couple of rail fanners here. But I don't think there's a train here, is there? Oh, there is. There is one train here. A V-Line. I don't know which one it is. I'm gonna guess it's the N class. And we have a nice set of coaches, and here's what it looks like from the other end. This platform is pretty long. And we also have a New South Wales XPT, Express Passenger Train right over here. So it's based on like the British Rail high-speed train. Very nice design. Got a couple of these coaches, and it appears to have both ends. They have like this, I don't know what to call it. It's like a locomotive, I guess, on both ends. And here's like the other back of the station, of course, still in the works, but looks good so far. There's also like a nice gantry right over there. I don't know what's exactly for. Maybe like a crane. Maybe there's gonna be like a little cargo section here, or is this like a signal? I don't know, but it has wheels apparently, so that can move. And at the other side of the station, there's just like this lone tank car by itself, but it is pretty cool on a nice diagonal. So next up from the United Kingdom, we have the Dills, his cars. He wanted to show him off. He's actually a relatively new builder here on Foxshot. So I believe these are like from the London Police Department, the Metropolitan Police, and he has several different cars over here. So take a look at that. You can tell like they're British because they have those checkerboard yellow and blue on the side. So he has many different designs here. It would take a really long time to just go read every single sign, but you know, you can just look at it. Of course, there's many types. Even got some motorbikes here. BMW. Yeah, BMW, apparently they manufacture these motorcycles, as well as SUVs, vans, and the whole 9 yards, I guess. I think they look pretty nice, and I like the variety that he has. Alright, so next up, we're going to check out some American military builds. So right over here, this is the AH-64 Apache attack helicopter, and this is built by an Easy Leaf. It's a brand new design. Very, very cool. Oh my god. Look at the detail in this build. It's quite a monster. And it has, of course, a gun in the front here. Got a missile launcher. And I do like the fact that this build is actually well detailed with the surrounding area. It's not just like the vehicles well detailed, but the surrounding area. We got these nice forest looking area here. Many different trees. It makes the environment look really nice. And right over here, we got a couple more Apache attack helicopters here over here. And they appear to be like blocked off with these walls, which I'm not quite sure what they're for, but I guess they're like little parking lots for helicopters. And there appears to be some kind of a transmission tower here, or radio tower. Now, in Easy Leaf also want to show off these builds right over here. This is in Warp Planes. We got the nice hangar bay for the C-130. Very nice looking. And right behind it, we have a couple more of his newer builds. We got a fighter jet right over here. I guess it's like a Tomcat, I believe. And then over here, we have some attack helicopters. There's another one with a camouflage design to it, and I don't know what these poles are exactly for. And then behind, we have another helicopter. I guess is like I'm guessing here. I could be wrong, but I think it's like a Cobra. That's what I believe it is. And then we have a really large one over here. I wonder what these signs are for. They're just tail heights. Oh, these are actually measurements. And here's the other one, what that looks like. It's really, really huge. We also do have some UH-1 Huey helicopters used in the Vietnam War. Here's what that looks like. A couple of different configurations. I'm not exactly sure what's the difference between all of them, but they look really, really cool. And I also like the fact that he has like a seats in the interior, so you can sit down in the chairs, and got a nice gunner seat right over here. So next up again from the Netherlands, this is Swippy's build. I think it is Hengalo Station, which is a station from the Netherlands, and let's go check out on what's new about that. We've seen this before, but she added some more detail into it and more finished, I guess. Got a nice elevator design here, and it looks to be some kind of shop or something, maybe station building. Even got like this nice display. That's interesting. I'm guessing that's like a fire hydrant or something like that, water. And here's what the interior looks like. Now, if we go further down outside the platform, I mean like the interior, I guess. Nice little garden here, along with some large gantry carrying some catenaries. Very nice track work done here. There's also like this building. This is new, I guess. I wonder if it is supposed to be part of the build, right? Yeah, it's like a nice station building area here. I wonder what this part's for. Is it like a lobby where you're sitting, or is it like some kind of bus terminal? I don't know. There's also like another overpass here, so you can like drive cars underneath. Very nice design, and also do like the fact that the station actually like curves around just like it does in real life. So here's another cool build on Foxshot. This is by Wareless, and it's built in the contest area previously, but I don't know why, but he started like working on this even after the contest ended. And here we have a Canadian National train, another one with like an auto rack train, so auto train, and then a grain hopper train, I guess. Got some nice logos here on the side. And he also has some intermodal freight train here. We got a couple of these well cars, and there's like a 3-set unit here. And got a nice container truck here. Very cool designs. He's actually one of the best vehicle designers here. at least like road vehicles, I think, on Foxshot. Got a Maersk container, and there's also like this shed over here with like a forklift. I've seen these sheds a lot, but I'm not quite sure what they're exactly for. So right over here, this is a build by Felix, otherwise known as Bismo Fungus. And it's actually quite an old build, but he started working on it again. And there's like a nice railway that's going along here. And I do like how the railroad crossing actually looks like. Quite nice design for this. And here's what it looks like so far. Maybe he's going to keep on working on it even more to make it complete. But this is what it looks like so far. And there also is the soccer field right over here. So we got a couple like these players building, although this is probably built a long time ago, so there's like a lot of like these older players here. And now we're going to be reviewing Spicy Spider's area in Warp Train, and he really loves building Union Pacific stuff, so we're going to check them out. He wanted to show this off, so you got Union Pacific DD-40X, really large locomotive, and these are all like new builds that he did, so it's an updated design compared to like the other update Foxshot updates. But he also has Pennsylvania here. Why did I say Texas? Pennsylvania and Texas. Nickel Plate Road, Berkshire. And of course the Challenger and the 844. Or actually this is this is 844 I think. Very nice builds. And this slot over here, that's by Mopac, who's another builder. But we're just reviewing Spicy Spider, and he actually does have his own YouTube channel, which you can check out if you want to. Just YouTube search Spicy Spider Train Tutorials and you should find him. Alright, so now I'm going to check out Bond's Aviation Museum. Child $10, adult $15. These are some good prices. He wanted to show off his planes in warp planes, so let's go check it out. Got a Boeing 767-400 here. There's many of these jets, so we can take a look at that. Some Airbus. Even got, I guess this is an Embraer if it's an E. 787. And the A300. Many different builds, and they're all painted in white, so you can, like, I guess, if you want to, just customize it to whatever livery that he does. There's a lot of planes. There's also like a military aircraft here, the SA-71, or SR, excuse me. SR-71 Blackbird, one of the fastest aircraft in existence, I believe. The A-22, A-220. I don't know how to talk. Got the Boeing 777-200 here. And what's next? We got a P-30 or P-3 Orion. Sorry about that. C-30. And we got the B-1 Lancer here. The E-3 Sentry. Little fire scout drone, I think. The 717-200. The KC, I believe that's KC, right? 46A. So this must be a tanker. C-141. Then we have a C-160. It says Transall. And Boeing again. 787. Another 787. The 707. Now, if you guys are into planes, you guys could probably find out like the characteristics, what makes each plane. Oh, okay, this is a famous one. Everyone, even if you're not into planes, you should know what the Concorde is. Very fast passenger jet. The Q400, Q300, another Q3. Why is there two Q300s? I don't know. A350-1000. So Hyper wanted to show off some of his bombers that he just made. So let's go check them out, what they are exactly. We got the Handley Page Halifax Mark III, and attacked the German battleship. Okay, I don't know how to say this. Every time I say this, it's probably wrong. It's like Skarnhorst. I don't know how to speak German, okay? But that's what it looks like. Pretty nice build. Got a nice camouflage design. And then moving up over here, another World War II aircraft, the Vickers Wellington. Used to perform the first RAF bombing raid of World War II. Interesting. I wonder what city it bombed. And then right over here, this is the Handley Page Hamden. And it took part in early raids over Berlin in the beginning of World War II. Interesting. I didn't know they bombed Berlin that early into the war. And also by Hyper, he wanted to show off his RMS Queen Elizabeth. And let's go check it out. So this is basically like a passenger ship, not the HMS Queen Elizabeth. This is the RMS. So Royal Majesty ship, I don't know. Here's what the deck looks like. We got some nice chains for the anchors here on the side. And got a nice railing on the deck. Here's the deck detail. Got like a nice mast, and I believe there's like a huge diamond arrow he wanted to show off the inside of this. He's been working on it the other day. So here's like the inside of it. Got a nice bridge area. I don't know what this pole is here exactly for. I guess just as for support. Got nice stairs to go on the secondary level, and got nice lamps on top. And here is what the side view looks like. Got a nice diagonal looking smokestack. There's also lifeboats here on side. Very nice designs. And there's multiple decks, of course. And here's what the back mast looks like. I'm not sure what those flags exactly mean, but they must be for the UK or Britain. And right here down below, this is what the back looks like. That's probably where they put the name, right? And the bottom, we have these nice propeller details, which I do like the shape of. They actually look quite accurate, I think. Alright, so now I'm going to check out this cool manor by Pat, or Pat. Here's what it looks like. Got a nice fountain here in the front. Nice little courtyard, and here is what it looks like. Very nice building. Here's the back. Got a nice swimming pool. And this is like quite a nice place to be if you're like really rich and fancy. Oh, there's an interior in that building. And right over here, I think this is like a jacuzzi. It's like a separate section from this. I guess like hot water, you can just lay in here. Or maybe it's just like a different part of the pool, and then a couple of nice, this is actually a nice design. Chairs to just lay back and relax in. Alright, so now we're going to check out MCCDD 101. It's kind of hard to say, MCCDD 101. Anyways, he is from Australia, so he has a lot of Australian trains, as well as some New Zealand trains we can check out in Warp Train. So right over here, we got some New Zealand stuff. Yeah, we'll just take a look at that. This is a Kiwi rail. Of course, Kiwis really related to New Zealand. And there's a nice little switcher here. Nice little locomotive. So New Zealand, they do use the narrow gauge engines. And then right over here, I guess this is where the Australian part starts. Got the Country Link. I don't know what that is. V-Line. Pacific National. So I guess these are just like different railroads here. This is a Canberra XP Lower. I never heard of that before. And then we got the N-Class locomotive and the NR class for Pacific National, which I think is like a mining company. And here we have the rest of the V-lines. Got an A-class locomotive. This looks really cool. Although it doesn't have any bogie at the bottom yet, so I guess it's still in the works. And got some coaches over here. Got the high-speed train. And a couple of more of these locomotives. There's also like these nice cargo rolling stock here. I guess it's like some kind of container train with some intermodal freights, probably. There's no sign over here to say what this exactly is. But there is a nice passenger train right there. And so next up, we're going to check out Weston, which is a city based on Chicago. It's owned by Evo, and apparently Meeper helps as well. And so Evo wants to show off his new roads over here. Got the nice stair line roads for this part. I really wish there was more stuff to this, but yeah, we have like I think this is supposed to be like a bus lane here, and then we have like a bike lane on the other side. This might be like a one-way road. Section over here, we've got some Amtrak train rolling along here. Another one in like phase 3, I think. And here's a nice underground section of the station. So now we're in Warp Car, and Lesodat wanted to show off some of its trucks. So we have some man trucks. These guys are really huge compared to the other ones. And we also have some nice truck trailers to go along with it. Like a logging truck over here filled with logs. I guess container truck, which has like 2 different containers in one. And this is this wheel design apparently to get those bigger wheels. And we have a couple of more of these trailers. So here is Marija NL area in Warplanes, and he's been building a lot of these military aircraft. Take a look at his build. So there's like a bomber here. I don't know why it has an X on it. Got like a flying drone here, an MQ-1 here. The MQ-9, and right over here, this is the RQ-4A, which I am working with him on this, so hopefully we can get this tutorialized and added to the Minecraft Multi-Force arsenal soon. And then we have the F-22 Raptor, F-35, the F-18, the A-10, the F-16 Fighting Falcon, the E-2D, the V-22 has a star over here. Thanks, Pat, for the help. And then on the other side, he also has a B-52 bomber, and that one has an X, so I guess we won't go over it. Attack helicopter, Black Hawk helicopter, or Seahawk, I don't know. And then we have a tanker, KC-135, and E6 again. This is thank you, Bond, for the help. So sometimes he collabs with other people, and this one's huge. This is a C5 Galaxy, very large plane. And then we got a F-117 here, C-130, J specifically, the AC-130. These are really thick though. And then right over there in the back, there's the Fat Albert, used by the U.S. Navy, along with the Blue Angels. They're like a performance acrobatic team. And then right over here, there's also some passenger jets. So these are really huge. Some 747s. Very large builds here. Very large engines. And there also is like a KLM. Of course, he's going to build like the Dutch airline here. The B-1 Lancer. And now for a brief update on Longview, which is Foxshot's official neighborhood, like town. And if you guys are a builder here on Foxshot, you know, you guys can help if you want to. We need a lot of help with this. Making a town is really hard by yourself. Let's go over here. This is the main area of focus that is developing. We're still working on it. So here, this is Anna's build. He's been making this apartment building. Also have another apartment building. I believe this is by Galactic Earth. Relatively new builder. We have also newer builder here. Or maybe that's by someone else. I don't know. This might be from Galactic Earth. Yeah, this one, the Corner Deli. The other one's by another builder. But they're both new here on Foxshot. So he's been building this Corner Deli. And then right over here, this is by Mouse Mice. It's the East-West Bank, which is an Asian bank. And here is what it looks like. I asked them to build this in exchange for giving him a new nickname. And then on the other side over here, we have these buildings. And this is the building I'm working on still. Sorry, it took a really long time to actually design a building. Very hard. Then right over here, this building here, this is by Jazz, and he built this. And he also built this retirement So this is supposed to be a rehabilitation center for the senior. So we're like old people, they work here. So for our last stop, we're going to check out the warp plot. Now this is where you actually spawn in, so this is going to tell you how to become a builder here. So this is the end of the video where you're going to learn how to become a builder. You just, when you come on, log in on Java Edition, of course, log in our server, you have to read these signs to become a builder. You can also check out our Discord right over here. And basically, to become a builder, you're going to have to build a house based on a reference that you on our Discord in the trial references, and then you submit it on Discord. You can build it in one of these plots. And please do not build anything else but the trial on your plot. But this is actually a redesigned spawn area from the last time we made it, so it's a lot more simpler. So we have it like a box in, so you guys are forced to actually read the signs before you can just fly everywhere. Although people just fly over these anyways, they don't read anything. And we are looking for new builders all the time, so you know, you guys can check out server and see for yourself, even if you just want to be a tourist as well. Also, by the way, we have these news flags over here. These are like the main countries for Foxshot. We have the United States, United Kingdom, Germany, Netherlands, and then here's the UN flag for everyone else. That's it for Foxshot update number 37. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, hit the like button down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.